Apple is not a healthy obsession.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
So shiny.
So we are rolling in 3, 2, 1. Yes, I love it. I love it.
That's it.
So guys, welcome back to the latest video. It's been a while since I've actually done an unboxing before. I met Minnie here at a fashion show, and she's big into production.
Yes.
She had some ideas. She's like, why don't you do some unboxing videos? I'm like, I haven't done one in forever, but why not? So she went and got this little beauty right here, the iPhone 14. So Pro iPhone 14.
That's how you always get the Pro.
Okay, so yeah, she got the Pro version. So we're gonna do an unboxing today and set it up, have some fun with it, and yeah, let's go ahead and get to this. Roll intro.
They have little things.
Oh, okay.
So we peel. I don't believe in doing my nails.
That's
Doesn't
fine.
last. And also between like musical instruments and like working on people.
Working on
nails
people?
Are frowned upon. I work in healthcare sometimes.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right.
Ooh,
So.
oh, that was fast.
So.
Where was the anticipation?
So after all the peeling, let's go ahead and take this off.
Okay.
Slide it out.
Slide it out.
One thing I really appreciate about Apple is the box. Like
Yeah.
their
Which is
box
really
quality is.
You know how many of these I have saved over the years? How many of like my family's ones I just kept them? I could make like a drawer organizers of Apple boxes.
Oh my god, that's a lot of Apple boxes.
Boxes, not watches. Boxes. Like there's the iPads. MacBook doesn't work for this. One watch. What was the thing? Oh.
Oh, so they intrude your
We do have a
charger cable.
We are not totally skimped out. They did not cut all the corners. We have a charging cable, which
Yes,
is important
but
because now we
no
have
brick.
USB-Cs.
No brick.
That's okay.
Wait, or do they have the brick?
Oh yeah, we have a USB. I need a USB-C brick now.
Yeah, you do.
I have like one.
I think that's what they took out in the 12s.
They took out the brick. Okay, they took out the brick, then they took out the headphones, and
13s. They took
and
out
now
the 13s.
we're good. We
I
still
think.
have a wire.
Yes, at least we
So
still have the
let's see
cable.
how many more years this is gonna last for.
Now it looks like we have ourselves a rose gold.
No, it's regular gold.
It's also, oh, it is regular gold.
It's regular gold.
I am tripping. It's got to be this light.
Oh
We have,
yeah, I think they stopped making the rose gold around the 12 or something. Which I mean, I had this brief. I still have my rose gold glasses, and I was like, look, my phone matches my glasses. And
That's
then I was
actually
like,
kinda cool.
wait, if I switch phones, it won't match my glasses anymore. It's okay.
well, now you're switching phones.
Yeah, and now maybe I'll need new glasses.
Maybe. So this is. It actually has some nice weight to it too.
Is that good?
You could tell it's.
How is weight a good thing?
It feels sturdy. If that makes sense.
Like it's not gonna bend. Yes.
Yes.
But
like the iPhone 6s.
yes, exactly.
Nice. I swear that's probably one of the most satisfying
It is
things about doing any kind of tech reveal is that initial peel.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I need to buy a glass screen protector and a case protector before I can take this out. Okay, one thing that bothers me about this is when you set it down, the lens touches the surface that's underneath.
Oh, I see that.
And you're just like, okay, how am I gonna protect? Like your average case doesn't go high enough to protect this lens, and like this is what I bought the phone for here.
I feel like that's going to be a problem.
So you can get another glass that goes over, like a lens protector glass, but then you're shooting through another layer of glass. Like, do you remove it every time you take a photo? It's getting back to the inefficiencies of lugging around a camera.
Yes, but and I see how to the average person that extra layer of glass would be great, but for people like us who do media,
yeah,
we're going to see that difference.
Yes.
And it's going to be a bit of a problem. So with this particular model, how many gigs is this?
512.
512 gig. Okay,
Which is reasonable.
It is. It's absolutely reasonable because I think aren't they making them in terabytes now?
They are making them 1 terabyte, and I was like, can I have the 1 terabyte? And they're like, no, you don't need that much. And I'm like, do you realize how many photos and videos I take? Okay.
Way more than the average person.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this puppy on. Let's look at this screen.
Turn it on. Are we on a we do have random? I did not look at any of the specs. So I have been heavily. How do I have to plug? Do we have to plug this in?
We probably do.
They used to come charged.
They did.
Oh no, it's turning on. It's turning on.
Oh, it is?
We're good.
Okay.
Okay, they do. They still come charged. You don't have to charge it
Go ahead
before
and
you use it.
get the specs over here.
Okay. Oh, so I have been heavily indoctrinated by the Apple ecosystem since about high school.
You poor child.
Well, what? It's a pretty ecosystem. I am content, but I might also be so brainwashed that I don't know how green the grass is on the other side. He's a Samsung user, if you have not established that, an Android
Samsung, Android, Windows. Yeah. I wouldn't say anti-Apple. Like,
Yeah.
I will use Apple if I need to,
Okay.
but it's not.
Gonna stick to. Oh, can we choose different types of English?
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I do set my keyboard to UK English. I mean, I don't know if the American. Yeah. We were both colonized by the British, but some of us stuck with their language a bit more.
Yeah, and the rest of them said, "Fuck the British."
That's hilarious. We say that too, do we? No, we're part of the Commonwealth Games. You aren't. I don't know where I. Okay, set up
Okay,
manual.
yes.
Oh, quick start or set up manually.
Let's do a quick start.
Okay, quick start. See, I thought this was supposed to be intuitive. Do you want to take off the box?
Yes,
Okay.
let's go ahead and take it out. There we go. So good.
United States.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
So this is bring your current iPhone. Just bring that over.
Okay.
So they
My
changed up the
4-year-old
system.
4-year-old iPhone here, very cracked, very beat up.
I
And so
think-
they're too big for my hands. Like iPhones are not meant for women in the sense that, or pockets are not meant for phones and handbags. Like, have you seen those new? Okay, yes. Continue. Position this image. Okay.
Now that's cool.
Yeah.
That is
what
cool.
Okay, keep it near. Nope. My information is transferred. Enter my passcode. Boop 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 boop. Do we need a Wi-Fi network?
Probably with this because you don't have your SIM in here.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
Oh, it's an eSIM thing, which again I have.
Oh.
You didn't have the Wi-Fi password.
What was the password?
It's on the wall over there.
I think it's F. Wait. Huh.
It worked.
I guess I got it on the first try. How about that?
So the 14 Pro now has an eSIM and no longer has a physical SIM, which is okay. So what I like
Interesting.
about some Android phones is they have that dual SIM compatibility, which
Right.
is good if you like to travel. The 10s and like a few of those models had both the eSIM and a physical SIM, so that's how you could achieve the dual SIM system. I don't know if you can do 2 eSIMs or what. Or what are you supposed to do if you're in a country that doesn't do eSIMs?
You're screwed.
Yeah, this
You
is
better
why
get
we
you a
don't.
SIM from
this
that
is why
country.
we don't. Well, that you transfer eSIM allows you to conveniently activate yada 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 transfer. Okay, we're gonna do the phone number later. Skip eSIM setup at my retailers because I might be getting a new. Can we like blur out the phone number?
Yeah, I got you.
Add a Face ID. Oh, do you want to set it up later or now?
It's up to you. It's your phone.
This is a time thing.
Oh, yeah, let's set it up later.
Okay. The setup's
Okay.
really efficient. Like, I remember back before this, I would have to, I'd like have to back up my whole iPhone to iTunes and then get my new iPhone and then like
I remember
sync it with
that.
iTunes. And
So-
this like new process has been
I actually used to work on iPhones.
where? Oh, in those repair
Yeah, I
shops?
used to
Okay.
work at a local repair shop, and our main stuff that came in were iPhones. And I remember all the times we would tell people, back it up. Back it up.
Now you have iCloud backing up every night.
Yeah, now you have the
Keeps
auto
me at
sync.
ease. Yes.
And people are like, well, how do I get my stuff back? Once you connect your account,
Okay, that's
it'll just download again.
Uh,
All right, here
so I'm
we
about
go.
to get started.
Now
We don't have
we can get to the fun part. So the clarity on this screen is really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, I have like a heavily cracked screen and we can.
So let's see here.
Not
What's going
now.
on?
Oh,
Let's
this
see.
is-
Okay, so the latency isn't bad.
No.
Latency is not bad at all. Very good response time. I wonder if Samsung are still making these screens.
What kind of screen is it? Is it OLED?
If it's the OLED, that means Samsung's probably made these screens.
Okay, so how is? Oh, which year is your phone from? It's still.
Mine is, that's the S20 Ultra.
Mhm.
So that came out like 2 years ago.
Okay. So here, oh, do we get any of your Samsung features? I know sometimes Apple does a Samsung feature like a little delayed. One thing I still we wish that we had that, like you have the finger scanner at the back of your phone, and I don't know why we don't have that. We need that. The finger.
That's right. It was because
yeah.
it was on the Apple 7, on the Apple 7, where you'd be able to tap it and.
It wasn't. No, Apple hasn't had that. We need it. Samsung's had that, but Apple doesn't have that backup. You only have Face ID.
I could have sworn you guys had that.
Never.
Oh no,
we had
you know
the
what
old
it is?
school one in the front. We
That's
never had
right.
anything in the back.
So I remember what it was. It was the charging pad is right here.
Yes, that's the charging pad. Oh yeah, I have wireless charging now.
Yes.
And my car also has wireless charging. So.
A lot of cars now actually have wireless charging. I found out because my friend has a Corvette, and we.
Corvette.
Like,
this is fancy friends.
Very fancy friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, I put my phone down in this little cubby, and it started charging, and I'm like.
Oh, great. I know my battery life is going to be so much better, like upgrading, right? Because it's a fresh battery, so we'll need it. But so, like 3 years down the line, it's going to be useful.
So what is the battery life on here? Do you know?
I don't know. I know when I got my last iPhone that it lasted a whole day. Like I wouldn't have to charge it. Even if I went on like holiday that day and was taking photos all day, the battery lasted for the whole day, which is what you need, right? So it's okay. I mean, it depends on like what brightness and photos you take, really, because that's what my battery is drained up, other than like YouTube videos, but that's at home, not when you're out and you're away from a charger.
Correct.
That's the problem. We came here for the camera and my old phone and like the storage. Okay, allow using app because photographic styles. Okay, you can personalize the look of photos by bringing your preferences into the capture. Photographic styles, advanced scene understanding. Let's choose a style. We have a standard, tone 0, warmth 0. Tone, what is tone minus 50?
Hold it down so that camera can pick it up. So we have.
I do like rich contrast. Vibrant, tone plus 50. I don't know. HSL, what is tone?
So HSL, hue, saturation, lightness.
But and then what's tone? It's not contrast because you have plus 50 for vibrant.
I'm not sure what they're classifying as tone here.
I know what warmth and cooler. I don't know what. Okay, so rich contrast and versus a vibrant. Wonder dark shadows.
Personally, I would just keep it at the standard
and then edit in post. Right?
Exactly.
Oh, you know what you can do on this phone? You can shoot in RAW.
Yes. Yes, I think you've been able to do that since the 12.
Okay, well, I've spent 4 years. I am on the 10S. If we have not mentioned that.
So let's see here. See, we got her up here. Oh, that was actually a cute photo.
I'm used to what is it? Oh, I'm used to like the shooting in continuous. Okay.
Yeah. So that's cute.
Photo. My mother's like, "Why isn't your first photo of God?"
Okay, so let's.
Your first photo on anything you take must be of God.
Your family's religious.
Yeah, my family's religious. I think most my parents are religious, or my mom is.
All right, so let's zoom in here.
Okay.
Let's look at these edges.
Let's look at these curls.
Because I would say one thing that a lot of cell phones have an issue capturing are those fine edges.
Okay.
And making sure we have a little bit of artificial bokeh here, which isn't bad.
Is it artificial? We're not in portrait. You shouldn't have artificial in standard setting. It should only be in portrait setting.
Well, one thing that Apple does, because they don't put as much money into the actual camera as they do in the software.
Okay.
So what they've been able to do is mimic natural bokeh in software.
I thought that, but I didn't think they put that into your like average photo.
Oh, it's ingrained in the firmware.
Oof, okay.
Yeah.
Things learning, it's always good.
But overall, it's a great picture unless you're like zooming in and looking at the details. Mm-hmm. Like even as a print image.
Yeah, like then you can see the knit on the sweater really clearly.
Yeah, like I could actually see this nice little hook in your sweater right here.
Yeah, I need to depill this.
So this is by all intents and purposes a good shot.
It is. Oh, so one thing that has annoyed me when I've used my friend's iPhone 14, and you'll be taking a video, I don't know, okay, and then sometimes it does a weird jerky focus thing. That one was a smooth focus. Oh, you see how that jerk?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's the software. That's the software not being able to keep up with your actual motion. It happens with this. It happens with the Samsungs too.
Okay.
Apparently they fixed it in the S22s.
Uh-huh.
But that's been an issue with mobile autofocus for a while.
Okay, because that's the first time I've seen that be a problem.
Yeah. Mobile phones, the autofocus in mobile phones are notoriously bad.
Okay. Yeah. Compared to a camera, but
compared to one of these, yes.
Yeah, but like if it's the best you have in your pocket, because I don't know what pocket's gonna fit this. I'm wearing pants from the 90s. They might, but barely. Yeah. This is why you wear flared skirts with pockets, and then you can't see the line of your pockets in that dress.
This is why I'm designing clothes for you guys with pockets.
Are they skirts with pockets?
Yes.
Okay.
I have skirts with pockets that I'm working on. I have pants with functional pockets.
Yes, big pocket. Well, okay, so one thing I do understand about pockets being limited is because if the clothes are not bulky, if it's streamlined, then your pockets need to be streamlined.
Yeah, it's for
but
the
if you
silhouette.
have a lot of space in that silhouette, then why aren't you putting on a pocket? Because you're cutting corners.
Could be, yeah.
Yes, if you have the space, if it's not affecting your silhouette.
All right, so let's see what other settings we have here. We have portrait.
That's where the artificial bokeh really comes in.
Yes. So let's see here.
You can do a fake aperture.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see it. It's really prevalent right now. Boom. It's extremely prevalent.
My eyes were closed.
They were. Well, at least it was prevalent in the live view. I really don't see it.
The artificial bokeh. So if you go edit it, and you click edit over here, and then that was a little lag.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though.
Yeah. Oh, your F value. You can change it.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's all programming though, right?
Yeah, this is all software. This isn't optical.
Yeah, obvious.
But the fact that you can go from a 1.4 to an f16 in post, that's pretty cool.
Well, in like Photoshop, you have to like outline your subject and then do a manual blur.
And I mean the fact that it does so well on the hair.
Yeah, that's impressive. The frizzy hair is not meant for AI.
No, it's not. Yeah, this is really really good.
That's good. I can finally start posting on Instagram. I hate social media.
Yeah, like I am truly impressed by the focus shift, like by the bokeh shift.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. Yeah,
I actually don't know what else I don't know what else this iPhone 6 like does compared to the previous one. You can unsend iMessage now. You can unsend messages on a lot of different platforms, but now you can on iMessage as well. And other than that, I think it's mostly the same. As far as my intents and purposes, it's going to work faster, the battery's going to last longer, and I have the storage to not keep deleting all my apps.
Look at that, you're getting a call already.
I'm getting a call already. Do we answer on the new one? Hello, I am answering you on my iPhone 14 Pro.
So, overall, we didn't check the video.
Okay, video call. Well, yeah, we have this little software glitch sometimes when it comes to focus. Oh, cinematic is fine.
I've always wanted to play with the cinematic mode on the...
Do you have it too? Do you have cinematic mode?
We have what's called Pro mode.
Okay.
It's essentially the same thing.
Okay.
So.
And how has those videos come out?
Like, I'm really enjoying...
To do those.
Yes. It's the face detect is actually working really well right now. It's really good. And I can't. I'm gonna have to.
Testing.
Gonna record a little bit.
Okay.
Now I'm recording. So I'm definitely gonna have to get this in post. Yeah, it's keeping track of your face very well. Yeah, I see why a lot of people stand by the video quality of the iPhones.
It's good stuff.
It really is.
It really is. Yeah, it's like everything a layperson needs.
And one thing I definitely enjoy that's about my phone that's different from these is we have an incredible zoom.
Oh, the 14 comes with the 3x zoom. That's the other
No,
point.
we have like 20 times
Okay.
zoom.
Well, I went from 2x to 3x, and now I finally get wide angle for the first time.
Yes, I
know
saw
I'm
that.
so late on the wide angle.
I saw that. Yeah, the wide angles
Wide angle's
are
fun.
absolutely incredible.
Wide angle makes you look tall. If you don't know, I'm kind of short.
Like the wide angle on
Yeah.
this, like I'm actually getting my hand.
Okay.
Like my finger, where my fingers, I'm actually getting the top of my finger. That's how wide that is.
You don't have 20x optical zoom though. That's digital zoom.
Yeah, it's 20x digital.
Okay, what's your optical zoom?
Optical, I believe it's 5.
Okay, that's still pretty good. So the iPhone upgraded from 2 to 3x optical zoom, which
Yeah.
is useful. I mean, more than that, get yourself a zoom lens, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why you're using a cell phone to like spy on people from the
This
other
is
building.
actually really good though. Yes.
Good. I was wondering, like, over the years, does my lens get scratched and the quality go down? Because, again, every time I get a new iPhone, I'm like, it's so clear. And then 4 years later, I'm like, what is
Whoa.
this? Why is this blurry? Did I scratch my lens? Did they, like, put in, was it planned obsolescence software feature to make
Well,
my
what
lens look
happens
brand new?
is when you're dealing with these phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
This glass essentially covers the camera itself.
Yes.
Right? So if that gets scratched,
Yeah, I didn't scratch my lens, though, so
well,
why?
you can get micro scratches.
Maybe I micro-scratched my lens. That is a possibility.
Yeah, you can't get micro scratches on your lens, something that won't be too visible to the human eye unless you look at it at a certain angle.
Yeah, in a microscope.
And what happens is you get enough of those.
And then your lens quality, which is why you really want to protect that glass.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
scary.
it can really get bad over time.
Yeah.
I guess that concludes our review of the iPhone 14 and its camera features. Personally, I'm not a big iPhone user, so I really can't give you all the specs, but I will link it down below in the description. As a first-time pickup, I thoroughly enjoy it. I would use it in conjunction with one of my other cameras, just like I do my other phone. And I would say if it wasn't for the difficulty of dealing between Apple and Windows,
Yes.
I would probably invest in one of these. But it's just the fact that like Apple and Windows just don't communicate well
Not
yet.
that well.
And it's a problem. Granted, there is software I can get where it can help alleviate that, but it's still an issue that I just don't want to deal with.
I agree. My Mac died about 2 years ago, and then I've been using a hand-me-down Windows until I get my next laptop, and my phone and my laptop they're not friends.
No. And it's not just the fact that it's probably an old laptop, but the fact that it's Windows.
It's Windows. It's a Windows Surface, Microsoft Surface.
Okay, so it's newer.
It's good. Yeah, it's like 2 years old.
Okay.
So it's just I just pick up what's available.
I don't blame you.
But yeah, they're not friends. I tried transferring images. Oh my goodness, it's the slowest. It's like the most arduous. It's has all these weird folders. So you know the DCIM folders you get with your camera. But the iPhone keeps making like a folder every like 10 photos sometimes, or like 100 photos, or 300. And you never know.
Hell no.
And you're like, what is this weird organization?
It could just be in one folder and call it a day.
Yeah, but they don't do that when you open Windows. I do not know why, how, what's going on there.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Well, that's something
so
we should definitely probably look into.
The system, no, I don't. Oh, yes, me talking about tech. I don't.
I mean,
talking about tech is like.
I mean, if you guys know of any solution for that, please put it down in the description. It'll help her out a lot.
Yes, until I can get a MacBook and delve back into my cult.
Be fully immersed in your cult.
Yes.
Well, you enjoy your cult.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty. We have blue text messages. No offense.
I don't care about blue text messages.
You don't care about blue text messages, but like the media sharing is better within the
I will
ecosystem.
say that though.
Yeah.
I will say that y'all media sharing is really, really good.
Yes, with each other. Like, but we are a little.
But outside of that,
no, because you had Bluetooth before we did.
But so overall,
I think I had one more. I forgot.
Oh no.
There's one more cool thing on here.
It's another cool thing.
Well, yeah, it's another cool thing. Okay.
It's another cool thing.
We'll figure it out later. Yeah.
But so overall, are you excited?
After I get a case. and figure out how to like protect this lens.
Until then, it's gonna be in a whole Faraday case, just
sitting there. Yeah, but I'm excited. Oh yeah, so you have HDR video. I think that might be a new thing as well, and I'm not sure how that works. I think you have to go into settings to change that. Settings.
Probably.
And apparently HDR video. Oh, we have swipe texting. We got swipe texting a while ago. I just never switched. Do you swipe text?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I see no point in it.
So they say HDR video isn't good for social media.
Yes, so the reason being is because when you put stuff on the internet,
yeah,
it won't translate
it gets
properly.
compressed.
Right.
So what?
Everything on the internet
HDR
uses
is high contrast.
Yes, but everything, which means more colors, but everything on the internet uses sRGB, uses a standard RGB format.
Okay.
And
so vibrancy doesn't.
Exactly. The numbers and things just don't translate properly.
Why can't they remedy that algorithm?
It's not an algorithm. It's the
compression algorithm.
Everything on the internet uses sRGB.
Okay.
Because it's about data storage.
Mm-hmm.
As far as colors go, sRGB takes up the less space.
Yes.
So it just makes sense.
Okay. So I don't know where the HDR, but that's I think when you go record video, you have PAL format, which I don't know what that is.
PAL is so you have two different recording formats, and this is back in the old not the old film days. Well, technically it
television video format.
Yeah, television video format. You had NTSC, which was more used in the Americas, and then you had PAL, which was used more in like Europe.
Okay, yes.
It's like the difference between imperial and metric.
Yes. Okay, but for that, so you can turn off on and off HDR, and let's figure out how to do the raw photo formats. High efficiency.
Apple Pro RAW. There you go.
Pro RAW. Okay. And then Pro RAW, you can do 12 megapixel or 48 megapixel at 75 MB a photo.
Yeah.
That is so many.
It's a 48 megapixel camera.
So let's see. Do you think you can edit it in here? Like, do you think you can take advantage? Okay. What do you want? Do you want to do a face or do you want to do the background?
Well, let's see. We have a lot of colors in our background here, so ultra wide it.
Okay.
Bam.
And now let's see if you can edit. If that editing is wait, RAW was off.
Oh.
I turned RAW on.
And bam.
You can't do a live RAW. I don't know how that would work anyway.
No. So let's go edit. I have no idea how to edit on your phone.
You can click enhance, which is one of the best.
Okay.
That makes sense myself.
Okay, so
that's just the auto settings.
Yeah.
So those are the and then you have basic exposure.
Exposure, bright.
It's like Lightroom.
Yeah.
It's pretty comparable. You don't have an HSL panel or a curve, but
okay.
It's got your basics.
Well,
I don't know if anything.
I would have to get this on the computer because
to see if you can. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, simply because your screens are made for the best image quality.
Okay.
For phones. But I like to look at stuff on bigger screens to where I could possibly see it in like how I would see it in print.
Okay. So yeah, editing in RAW is I guess the last little feature that I was like, I wonder how it works out. HDR video, I don't know if that's ever. Does YouTube use HDR video? Considering they are a video platform.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then why?
I'll have to double check.
Apple make the effort to create HDR videos?
Because Apple is focusing a lot on film.
Okay.
Not necessarily
social media.
Right. They're trying to tap more into the actual film market using their phones.
I see. Okay.
That's why they pushed when they launched the 10 and the 11. They pushed so hard on the camera, was because that's what they're going for. They're going for that film aspect. They want people to switch from these to these, which isn't going to happen.
No, but it will happen for like your casual home filmmaker.
Like your casual people, but your prosumers, no. They're not gonna do that.
Because you need a bigger lens to be better.
Not just a bigger lens, but you need those opticals.
Okay.
You need all the benefits that an actual lens gives you.
And that's not gonna fit on this.
No.
Or in your pocket.
Not at all. Like I said, for the casual user, this is great. Yeah. But for the pro user, it's a good backup.
It's a good backup. It's good BTS.
Yeah.
It's good lifestyle.
But outside of that,
Don't make me feel bad.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, or any other Apple user. It's just.
It has its uses.
Yes.
It has its good uses, and if you want super fancy stuff, if you're good enough to know how to use that fancy stuff, but most people aren't, right? You're gonna really, if you're putting the time and effort to learn that stuff, you can probably save the money to invest in something bigger.
Exactly. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed our first unboxing. This won't be the last, but it's definitely our first.
Yes.
Please like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely stuff down below. It helps the channel. It helps everything. And I mean everything. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.